CREEM STREEM.
It's such a fine line between stupid and clever, yes.
What's up, Cyberspace Cadets? That's right. It's Irate Prostate. And you're looking at the armpit of a lovely young lady who happens to have put a tattoo on her armpit. And I want to wait for this to pop in before I introduce everybody else. And in the studio with me tonight is none other than Tim of the Hun.
Hey, 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 hey.
My brother, Trippypoop, Tippy-roop.
Hello.
Tippy-roop. Hey, Excel, or 8.
Yeah, I hope my mic wasn't hot when I was talking about the whole four-way thing that I already talked about last night. When Prostate thankfully bailed me out of an awkward situation of trying to run Pinoid live by myself, and it was me and 25 big cows watching.
Damn.
Prostate came in and saved the day.
Indeed. It was fun, man. We had fun. But if you'll notice on the screen is the lovely photograph of this young lady who made the, mistake, I would say, of having her armpit tattooed with a flaming skull.
Oh.
Yes.
I was wondering what the fuck I was looking at.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Because there's a clever line between clever and stupid. Or stupid.
It's a very fine line, but I don't even know if that's a line. That's more like somebody said, hey, let's think of dumb ideas to do for tattoos. And she said, and she went on Instagram and they went, oh, wait a minute, hold my beer. I mean, come on now. Who the fuck? Shit. Oh, no, okay, really? You're going to tattoo your armpit with a flaming skull? What?
You know what? You know what? Hold on. In modern days, maybe she's being super meta, right? Because if you have a flaming skull, that means you're going to be the kind of woman that always shaves her armpits. It signals to men that you're not a crazy feminist.
It does tell them that you're crazy, though. That's definitely a warning label. It's even red.
But we're age restricted. Crazy to fuck.
That's stick your dick in it one time and run. I mean, I don't go any farther.
No,
they'll run. Yeah, no, they run away from me too. So we're good.
I'm not sticking my dick in her armpit at them. I'm not doing it.
It seems like it would be the safest way to go, truth be told. If she's
I get less STDs, but then you got a weird smell.
I'm gonna give everybody a present for having to look at that. Muslim jump rope, everybody. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I've decided to keep
my
that
biggest
shit.
problem. I guarantee that tattoo hurt like hell.
You know it did, man. That's the real sensitive skin.
I have work on that goes through my forearm pit, and it's the most painful work I've had done.
Dude,
right? Okay.
Well, there we
yeah.
go.
No, the armpit. That's just no. It's dumb.
None of y'all ever like the armpit? Like when
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're making me want to crawl back up into my seat. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, a pickle.
And Full Metal Pickle has joined us. Dude, how you doing?
What is up?
Jesus.
We're just starting to slide into this thing, man.
I just slid right in.
That's right. You slid right in with us. Say hey to some people out there in that chat or shot. RJ Bansma, number 68, greetings. Zell Strike, what's up, brother?
Silly.
Prospero 58, what's happening?
Prospero.
Yeah, man.
Prospero.
It's a who's who of awesome people.
Except for Zell.
Except for us. Well, except for Sel. We got Sel here, but he just sits in bathtubs and smokes crack out of light bulbs, so or meth out of light bulbs. So
yeah, that's super cool. And
with his
think
Bedazzled
you
knee
recognize
pad.
that.
So now we
Which
know
is
we learned who Zell learned it from. That's what we
which
learned
is
tonight.
also a sign of amazingness. So I'm sorry you don't have bedazzled kneecaps.
Bedazzled knee pads.
See, that's the thing too. Zell has bedazzled kneecaps, not knee pads.
Yeah. Kneecaps, not knee pads.
His wasn't on purpose. He knelt down in the bathroom and there was a bunch of bedazzled shit on the floor and it just stuck in there.
Well, it gets confusing because after they get so bedazzled, it's hard to tell the difference between a cap or if there's some sort of padding on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, if you
Don't
drink
ever
it,
do that again.
Which one?
Whatever made Excel do that? No, don't ever do that again, Excel. Never mind.
Make sure
I
to
gotta
say hi
make-
to everybody on D Live and
Yo.
Twitch that's casting
Oh,
the show,
D-Live.
Fagbook,
Oh, hello,
Facebook. I mean,
people on the multiple different
That's
places
right.
and stuff.
you're being
Hello.
broadcast all over the United States and the rest of the world. Mm-hmm. That's right. So, y'all want to kind of break into the news and talk about a couple of scumbags and some stupid assholes, and
Absolutely.
and then maybe look at some videos of same rinse it, lather, and repeat.
Are we going to start at the top of the articles or are we going to videos?
Bottom up, sis.
Bottom up. Okay.
Yeah, and then we break and then
okay.
come back. That's what.
News articles are great, man. It's only a matter of time before I start giving irate financial advice. Let's go.
Okay. Great. Oh, especially with the first one.
Yeah.
We're actually, okay. So, man who tried to sell his daughter for $50 claims he was joking, according to the police. Now, there's a whole lot more to this story than just that kind of fucked up weird. Okay, first of all, it's a Pennsylvania man. And what was I saying about Pennsylvania women? It looks like Pennsylvania men are stepping up to the plate along with them to take on Florida. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the state of Pennsylvania right now, but it is fucking crazy. Anyway, so this guy is 59 years old. His name is Deniz Ak. Now, Deniz is spelled D-E-N-I-Z, and his last name is A-K. Deniz Ak. Is
What kind of
59
fucking name is that, man?
It's a Mars Attacks name.
It's like Akbar.
Yeah, man,
it's-
Mars Attacks.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where else you would get Dennis spelled with a Z at the end too. I'm trying. It's got to be kind of like a Slavic thing or something,
Maybe,
or like
yeah, that's
Eastern
what I was thinking.
European or something.
Maybe-
Because the
Gotta
Z
think
on the end of
Detroit.
Dennis.
Yeah,
And,
maybe
but you're up
Turkey.
in it's Pennsylvania area, so but he says it was a joke. Okay, now first of all, he offered somebody was walking by and he said, "Do you want a buyer holding the baby? Only $50."
Holy
Right? Okay, so
shit!
I think it might be a joke, but at the same time, apparently the witness was so distressed that they decided to call 911. Now, come to find out, okay, now everybody's making a big deal about the whole like $50 thing. Now, I have threatened to my children to sell them to the gypsies, which is stupid because family's not going to buy family.
Yeah.
But and I could see the whole selling for $50 as a joke thing. However, this dude has like a restraining order against him and his wife and his wife and his daughter. He's not actually supposed to be around the wife and the baby he was holding, offering to sell for $50.
Jeez.
And he's almost 60. Who the fuck thought in their right mind to have a baby with a guy who's fucking almost 60? Like, you're looking at this dude, he's you know what I mean? Seems legit. Are you serious?
I say it's true love.
I say it's retarded.
Hey, Lotus, what's happening? Lettuce.
So much that is bad about this. I don't get it, irate.
You know what? I think you should let the free market play out and have the child sold to a nice family willing to pay $50 for the kid.
Fucking A, right?
They're probably going to be better off in the hands of those people than this guy.
Yeah.
That's a
because
fair
that was
statement.
very bad. Very, very, very bad. And ack, it means it's ack, it fits. Ack.
Yeah, like the Mars Attacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my mic was throttling a wee bit. Was that distorting just a little bit out there?
Not to me.
Okay, good.
Oh, his name's Ack. You're just being culturally insensitive, man. It's normal to see BBs.
I think he's
where Ack
Turkish.
are from.
I think he's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give a shit. I give a shit. Turkey, you got no fucking excuse. That is a completely fucking westernized nation. You got no excuse for that shit. Camel fucking is not allowed in Turkey. Come on, man.
I don't know. I think you're overrating the westernization of Turkey. Don't they still kill homos there?
Probably.
Man, Constantine lived out of there.
I don't know.
You know
I
what I'm
can't remember
saying?
anything.
It's probably not officially illegal, but the cops look the other
Honestly.
way. That's the kind of way. That's the ways like places like Turkey act.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't-
Iran
like Russia?
was an awesome place to be
Mhm.
too, man. Until the fucking religious fanatics took it over. You know?
You mean just like every other time you let religion take over, it makes it suck?
Yeah. No shit.
Religion has its place. It is an excellent tool for what it is supposed to be. You can't let it take over factions of society, though. Does it work well when you let it
not
do that?
government.
Or else you just find people on the street with holding their baby up, being like $50. Do I have a higher bid? 75.
This is really good deal for baby over here.
$50.
So, I don't know what to make of this next story.
At least
I
he's
really-
selling you.
This is weird as shit. Okay. Has Maduro lost his fucking mind or what?
I think Maduro's scared. Maybe.
You think he's trying to like placate the masses here by saying they're all going to have jobs,
No.
or is
No, I
he
think
threatening them?
I think he's threatening them.
All right, let's tell everybody what we're
But doing
talking
it
about.
under the guise of safety. It's okay. So Venezuela, Maduro approves machine gun manufacture plan despite firearm ban.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Now, they did a direct translation because I don't think they actually had anybody that's familiar with the dialect of Spanish used in Venezuela, so they used like a machine or something to translate the statement to Maduro, or they were trying to make it show that they were translating it as directly and accurately as they can. I don't know. Breitbart confuses me sometimes. I'm not sure what to make of what they write sometimes. So, but I'm just gonna write, or I'm gonna read what Maduro has said, or what they're claiming. They're quoting Maduro as saying. Here they are asking me to fund the Caribe machine gun because it is already a fact that the machine gun, it can be a support weapon for the Bolivarian militia, for the National Bolivarian Police, for the local police, Maduro declared. But I also see this machine gun in the hands of the militia inside the favelas on the streets, right? So I'm going to approve these funds in order to keep going forward on a new direction, on a clear path to doing our weaponry system. It is recommended, says here, the document sent by Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino Lopez to Nicolas Maduro, Commander-in-Chief of the National Bolivarian Armed Forces, to approve €6,833,385,000 million in funding for the activation of the 9.19 millimeter Caribe machine gun production line project at the General Management Office of the Metal Mechanics Sector in Maracay. Approved. Forward. Okay, so it took me a minute because I had to read through it and reread through it because I was trying to remember the names of all the different factions that are fighting against Maduro. Basically, what he's saying is, I am going to arm the police and my local military branches with more guns than anything that is possible for the other side to get. So he's saying, if you fight, we're just gonna kill you. I'm making more guns to kill you.
It sounds like a commie dictator.
It does. This
Are you
sounds like
surprised?
no,
Okay.
not at all. I'm just.
He's actually rational for a commie dictator. Actually, this is. If I was a commie dictator, this is what I would do. I would make a whole bunch of machine guns and give them to my supporters.
Threaten the fuck out. Exactly. Man.
Excel's like, this is real progress right here. Doing what I would do.
This makes a lot of sense.
But it's kind of, it's like, I guess Maduro really is dumb. And I guess that's the part that's unsettling and off-putting to
What
me.
is dumb about giving guns to your supporters?
Well, no. He's dumb because it doesn't matter how many supporters he has within his country. He's by doing these posturings and stuff within his own nation, he's pissing off the rest of the world, and they aren't going to be willing to help him with his shit. And it's going to look like killing people, and that never looks good for regimes. That, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm pretty sure Maduro gave up on optics a long time ago.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I totally, completely, absolutely, 100% agree.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't even know. Like, that's just
the end result of all this.
blatant.
We already know, regardless of how many guns they have, it's going to be not real socialism fails again.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
like, the country is going to be so decrepit and so poor, no matter how many guns are in there, that eventually somebody else is just going to walk in and take over. Like, the guns are going to be there, but the populace is going to be too feeble to pick them up.
They're going to be too fucking hungry.
I know. Or even his supporters will eventually turn their back on him and start, like, take the machine guns against him.
It's...
The number of people that Maduro can feed is dwindling by the day.
It is.
It's going to keep dwindling. And some of these people he's going to give guns. It's going to backfire. That might be the stupid part. Like, it will backfire. Eventually, he's not going to be able to feed his populace. And they're going to turn around and they're going to be like, I got these sweet machine guns. You got this? Yeah, we can't eat anymore, so we don't support you anymore, Maduro. Get out. And they're going to point the guns in the other direction.
Pretty much, yeah. That's just how it's gonna go. Yeah, but it's the whole thing. I'm just kind of watching from afar and going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you not understand what you're gonna piss off all the people that can provide rockets and shit to the people that you're saying you're gonna mow down?" So.
Yeah, so it's in page 435 of the Not Real Socialism Handbook, in the chapter labeled "What to Do Whenever You Have Opposition Insurrection in Your Country." And
kill a bunch of people.
Step number 7 is give them guns and kill a bunch.
Apparently, yeah. Okay, whatever. It's just some really weird posturing. So fine, whatever, Maduro. Do whatever you want with Venezuela. I really want to go take a shit on your forehead, though, because I'm tired of all the Central Americans coming to my country because y'all can't figure out what the fuck you're doing.
No shit.
Sorry.
Well, the ones coming to our country want to try real socialism.
Not on my dime.
Yeah, right. Out of my cold dead body.
I got a boot that says 1 Minuten bitte.
Ah. The boot.
Das Reich.
Das Boot.
Das Boot. I got a boot.
The iron boot. All right, so there was an ex-West Virginia official that made a racist statement regarding Michelle Obama, and he's been sentenced.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this headline says ex-West Virginia official who made racist Michelle Obama remarks sentenced to prison. Okay, now, that's not why she was sent to prison, but it's why she was sent to prison, people. Okay, so this woman... Okay, so she was actually sent to prison for quote-unquote embezzling federal disaster funds. So what she did is she claimed that her house was damaged for about $18,000 through FEMA, and her house wasn't actually damaged for $18,000. In fact, it wasn't damaged at all. So she admitted her guilt. She's doing like 10 months in jail and 2 months of house arrest, and she's paid $18,000 in restitution and a $10,000 fine. Now, this is all shortly after Taylor was fired after she said on Facebook, "It will be so refreshing to have a classy, beautiful, dignified First Lady back in the White House. I'm tired of seeing an ape in heels." And apparently that got her fired.
Shit.
And after that, she's now 10 months in jail and 2 months on house arrest and $30,000 and court fees and everything else later. Apparently speaking the truth about Michelle Obama looking very poorly in her fucking clothing, because she does, it could get you thrown in jail. This is the Hill being more honest than they meant to be, truth be told.
That's a mad baby.
Yeah.
I missed a mad baby. I'm reading the article. What's a mad baby?
That's a man, baby.
Oh, that's a man.
Yeah, that's a man baby.
It's from.
Oh yeah, no, she's
Austin
nasty,
Powers.
dude.
It's a man, baby.
That's not a woman. That's a man, baby.
That's a man, baby.
Well, I'm back. You guys,
Hey,
I took off for a second. I came back.
Right.
Oh, what? Is that why she got fired? It was because it insulted Harambe?
Oh shit.
but maybe I don't know. I bet
Tell you,
Harambe
man,
was pretty
it's
pissed.
like, well, I mean, it was
Well, I
obvious
mean,
that the
compare
Obama
Harambe
administration
to
was
Michelle
extremely
Obama, that's
vindictive
very-
to its opposition, to the point of weaponizing the IRS. Right? I mean, that was.
No, he went beyond that irate.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though. No,
Oh, yeah.
well, you saw. Oh, you should see what they did to Dinesh D'Souza.
Oh no, I personally experienced it simply because I had attended a couple of Tea Party meetings and gone to 2 Tea Party rallies over a year and a half period. I had to meet with not the one normal agent you meet with on the phone when somebody in your family is going for a special super high security clearance. No, I had to meet with 3 different people in real life. And I had to have 2 different phone conversations with people from the government so my son could get his clearance. It was fucking ridiculous.
Wow.
Just because I went to Tea Party rallies. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, no. It was way worse than they were talking about. It was way more extensive than they were talking about, too. Sorry.
It was fine, though.
apologize.
Lois Lerner pled the fifth, remember?
Fuck her.
Yeah,
She
she
completely
got her
retarded,
retirement, too. Cunt. Just saying. Well, let's talk about propane. And this dude.
Oh my god, I want to know what the fight was over, dude. Like, it's not so clear.
I'm gonna burn the house down, man.
Okay,
where's
well,
your
I'm gonna
hate
burn the
bill on
house
the
down.
soundboard I read?
Have you seen my stapler?
I can't. I need another screen.
Okay.
I can't do the. But I think I figured out how to do it. I've got the soundboard somewhere.
But he's not pleased. That's for sure. It's I don't know. Sacramento, California. Charred shoes and mangled window panes remained outside a Northern California home Wednesday after a man allegedly set fire to several propane tanks during a dispute with his roommate. So he retreated to the room, closed his door, and the smoke was an indication to the people inside that the residents are inside that residence that a fire started. I don't know why there's all these dots between it, but there's very confusing periods in there. I think they tore apart statements, but whatever. A roommate's
I
parents
didn't know how to
told
use
me-
quotes and shit.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Right.
A roommate's parents told KTXL the argument started when their son confronted Viramontes, that's the guy that was arrested for starting the fire, about his belongings going missing. He believed Viramontes stole from him and told the suspect he needed to move out. Oh, okay. So you stole my shit, get the hell out of my house. So fuck you, I'm gonna set your house on fire. Okay. What a bitch. Who needs to have their ass kicked? Because that's total bitch material right there.
It is kind of weird, isn't it?
I don't know. I think the important part of this is that he lit the propane canisters on fire and then jumped out of the window like fucking Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
He did, actually.
I bet you he didn't even look at the explosion because cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit. They're
sometimes.
walking away from it, right? Somebody's got it on the phone.
He just walks staring directly into the camera while the
slow-mo.
building exploded behind him and Yeah,
Slow-mo.
exactly.
Cool guys don't look at explosions, but sometimes they forget their sunglasses in the explosions.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen that video that the Andy Samberg cool guys don't look at explosions featuring
Lonely
J.J.
Island, I
Abrams?
think.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it was. No, you got to watch it. It's hilarious. I would
You
say
gotta
you
see
should
his
play it on.
movie, dude.
I
You
would
should
say
see
you-
his movie called. It's called Pop Star Never Stop Stopping, and
Oh,
it's
it's
all
great.
the Lonely Island guys.
I love Andy Samberg. He's one of the few people in Hollywood I can stand because he just tries to be funny. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And he succeeds a lot with it too. He doesn't come off pretentious. It just
You
is really
stupid fucking cunt! Quit playing
I
dumb.
didn't do anything.
Quit being an awful human being. Like, stop.
Is that
Way to go, Irate. Way to go.
It's working.
Back.
Get the fuck back.
All right.
Oh my god, that bitch. So okay, that whole thing irritates the piss out of me. I don't even want to get started on how much that irritates the piss out of me.
Oh yeah.
So many bad choices leading up to that. Really bad. Oh my god, I hate that.
Yeah. Let's keep rolling with the news here.
I still want to know what would possess you. I'm gonna light some canisters on fire because because I'm mad.
Yeah.
That seems like a temper tantrum that went too far. And that was a crazy person that shouldn't have been on the streets.
Absolutely.
And shouldn't have been out around other people if they have that kind of issue. Whoa. Okay, anyway. What was the next one? Oh, that's right. Okay, here we are.
Yeah, the next one's from my neck of the woods, literally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Princeville?
Yep.
Okay.
I know this newspaper quite well, actually.
Facing foreclosure, a Princeville resident threatened to bring a gun to his bank, according to a Peoria County Sheriff's report. Okay, so just before 10 a.m. on May 22nd, the 67-year-old man arrived at Princeville State Bank. The bank had tried to work with the man on his house loan, but he, quote, never made payments, the report stated. So the bank had begun foreclosure proceedings. So apparently he was mad the bank wouldn't let him keep staying in the house for free.
Damn. He wanted to be a squatter so he could take over the property, and
so he threatened to shoot him with a gun.
You don't own the property yet, jackass.
The only squat not dudes in people's skulls.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Alright. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that squatter's right shit can be really weird. If you could, I think it's in Detroit. If you can manage to stay in a house and receive mail at that address for a year, the property will change hands to yours.
You know what? I'm actually not opposed to that. I think that's a great rule because if it takes a year,
nobody's looked at the house for a year.
If it takes a year for you to care about the property, all of a sudden I think it's available. I mean, I'm just saying, Tim of the Hun, I think you might be with me on this. Homesteading is a real thing.
Oh yeah, totally. No, in Texas they have laws about it because there's so many people that, a couple, they have a bunch of kids, but their kids all move towards a more urban setting or they spread out and have their own farms and stuff. So when mom and dad, both turn 85 and pass away, there's nobody that really wants the property. So there's tons of multi-acreage abandoned farms out in the middle of nowhere in Texas.
Yeah, and if you just want to roll up on there and be like, hey, nobody seems to be using this, you can even ask around and be like, oh, it turns out the previous tenants are dead, so we're just going to take over.
Well, and Texas has specific laws about it on what you have to do, just to make sure, the family doesn't actually want the property and you're being a dick and trying to take somebody's shit because, for other reasons. But they have I don't remember what the rules are, but they actually are pretty pro people not leaving abandoned buildings because there's Africanized bees that kill people and livestock and shit in Texas.
The reason it peaked.
It's like, are you taking care of it and actually doing something with the property? Congratulations, it's yours now.
Well, I was going to say the reason that Uzi pulled it up was because it reminded her. Have y'all seen the movie Drag Me to Hell? Where this gypsy woman is basically the same situation, but she curses the girl, right? And it's crazy. It's Sam Raimi at his best. There's no cursing in it, and it's a fucking scary fucking movie. It's good. It's good stuff. So I don't know.
You're gonna have to DM me the name of that movie.
Drag Me to Hell.
Okay.
Yes.
This is definitely a case of I've known the guy, right? This is the same situation. The guy that he goes and gets a car loan, and most of them they at least make payments for a while. Then they can't make payments anymore, and they know the repo man's after them, so they're hiding their car, just being like, they're gonna take my car, like it's really theirs, even though they never paid for it.
Yeah.
That's what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, what do you expect? It's like I'm amazed he got the loan to begin with.
You're right. There is a little bit of responsibility on the bank. It's like, how did you approve this guy for a loan?
Yeah, no shit, man. He must have.
Like, I don't. You're right. I don't feel that. I don't feel bad for the bank by any means. You're the ones that decided to give him the money.
Indeed.
That's kind of where I fall. I'm like, okay, so you guys gave him the loan. But the other part of it is, wait a minute, why did you get a loan and then not pay it? I mean, I know other people that do that shit, and guess what? They're all welfare queens, and I laugh and disdain them.
Yeah, and then, like, after you do it once, you get I guess he's 67 years old, so he's like, I got 5 years left of me at best. No point in paying this bill.
Right. I mean, some people do that.
It was just kind of like, well, I'm going to file for this mortgage, and I'm totally not going to pay it. The only thing I could think is he's one of those asshole coastal boomers that decided he's owed a house because he worked all his life or so. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that came to mind, other than he's just a fucking thief.
Or maybe he's just fucking crazy, man. You know?
Yeah, that could be it,
That
too.
could be it, too.
Yeah.
You know.
But you know, I saw this thing. I think AP showed it, where it was this tranny was squatting in this house, and they weren't leaving. You know, it was like this. You know, I don't know what channel it is in, you know, any respective city, like Channel 3 on your side. You know, it's one of those reports, you know, that tried to, you know, talk to the person. And the person just said, you know, basically, "Fuck you. I'm not leaving." You know, make me. You know,
And they will eventually.
yeah, they will. That's right.
I mean, it's a nice position to have, but unfortunately, they're like, "Well, we will."
I mean, it has cities in Africa. You are aware of that, right?
Give it time.
I mean, it has cities in Africa. You are aware of that, right?
Sorry to account you're an idiot. There's no cities in Africa. Jesus.
You stupid fucking cunt.
Dude, that's where Wakanda is. God.
Who
was it that said that? I can't
Wakanda
remember who said-
forever.
I can't remember.
Who said what?
You stupid fucking cunt. Who's the one that said that?
It's Joy Sparkles.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Joy Sparkles.
That's
did
the
it.
one
That's
that
Mrs.
I had taken some clips from a couple of streams from her like
I
a
got
long
it.
time ago. I found a whole bunch of shit. So
She called me a cunt. I told her it's Mrs. Cunt to you, honey.
I
Fuck
feel like
her.
I
No
should
shit,
speak to her.
man. Hey,
'Cause I
you
know
know
who
it
she
is what
is.
it is.
I just never talked to her. I've talked to Chambers, though.
It's all entertainment to me now.
I just was giggling my ass off at the whole meltdown with her and like 8 other screeching harpies. And one of them was particularly loud, and she like freaked out because we all said, "Whoa, that bitch is really fucking loud." And she was, "You're attacking my friend!" And we're like, "What the fuck, dude? Turn your volume down, you crazy bitch! No, you need a shot caller. Stop!" Like, it was bad. It was hilarious. So,
Yeah. Usually
we were
Yeah,
having fun.
and as we move on to the next story, punching bags are located in Manhattan,
Mm-hmm.
just on corners and shit. Apparently, if you,
just punching bags.
They're little square punching bags.
yeah. And the on screen is a photograph of one of those punching bags. It's
Okay.
just,
I really wish you had taken the picture of the people pretending or trying to punch the punching bag, because it's like, I can't think of a less effective place to put punching bags than in Manhattan, because apparently everybody in Manhattan is a blue blood with limp wrists. Holy shit.
Oh,
Not
really?
a single picture shows anybody knowing how to
dude.
like punch it. They're like, and making faces. It's like, are you people that? Oh my God. It was hilarious.
You bend
Really,
your
really
wrist
funny.
backwards like that.
Adorable.
Dude, the padded coat.
that came
he's
to
got
us
his
from the
wrist back.
laughingsquid.com. Whatever the fuck that is.
I like the name.
The Laughing Squid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sounds like a fucking Marvel villain, doesn't it? No, it sounds more like a DC villain, doesn't it?
Maybe. Laughing squid.
Who cares?
Isn't that the thing that the
guess
Justice
Sounds
League
like
had
a
to fight?
SpongeBob villain.
The joke exploded. It died.
Sometimes it happens.
It's vapor.
Womp, womp, womp.
He's dying out there.
Oh, are we doing this story still, or are we going to do the next story? Because the next story kind of has me like on edge.
The Uber thing?
Because
Yeah.
my hackles up.
Yeah. Check this shit out.
Oh. Do I have to read it, or can I just talk about it?
Let's talk about it, man.
Okay. Because it's Uber's being a dick. Uber will start deactivating riders with low ratings. So if you happen to not fall into the correct demographic for the general group of people that works for, excuse me, I have hiccups. So sorry guys, I suddenly have hiccups. That works for Uber. You know, I don't know if you're like a large white male that uses Uber, or if you're, you know, abnormally loud and happy, or you know, you just happen to have kind of like resting bitch face, or maybe you're just an asshole. You are now not going to be allowed to use Uber because somebody else decided they don't like you.
I feel like I'm being targeted.
Right?
You may be being targeted.
Are you an Uber driver?
Well,
No, this isn't about the drivers. This is about the riders.
yeah, no, this is how the drivers rate the riders.
Oh,
So if the drivers don't like the rider, and enough of them decide, or they've given you a low enough score over a certain group of people or whatever, you aren't allowed to use Uber anymore.
Well, I can understand it in certain circumstances, you know, because some people are just assholes.
Mhm.
Why? You're rating the consumer, the person who is fucking paying you. Fuck
They
off.
want that episode of fucking Black Mirror to be true. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going, man. This is what, you know, this is like a corporate version of what they're doing in China with the social point system.
Well, that's what it made me think of when I read the article.
Yeah, man.
I understand why you would think that, but how many of you guys have actually regularly taken Uber?
My husband's going to be for work.
Yeah, I used to take them. I used to take them all the time when I lived downtown to get back and forth from the bar district, because the $5 to $6 Uber ride was way cheaper than a DUI.
Yeah,
I know the kind of people that they pick up sometimes. They are awful people that will vomit in your car. They will hold you up. They will say, "Yo, no, wait, we can't go yet. Hold on, my friend's in the bar. I'll be right back. Let me go get her." You just sit outside for like an hour waiting, and you lose all your money. Yep. Right? So I understand Uber drivers' dilemma, because really they're independent contractors. So it shouldn't necessarily blacklist them, but you should be able to look it up and be like, yeah, in our little network, this person did X, Y, and Z, and if you choose to take this ride, you might find yourself in a terrible situation because this person's just awful and has no respect for you.
Yeah, but they're just deactivating the accounts.
Yeah, you could remake a different account if you were desperate.
Well, they're just deactivating the account. That's the same as like deleting some. You're not even telling somebody, hey, people don't like what you're doing. You're just deactivating the account because it has a low rating. Yeah. It doesn't talk about like any kind of notice to anybody. It just makes me think of a social credit score kind of thing.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me.
You know?
It's fucked up. You know?
Yeah, if you left it up to the drivers, I would be 100% for it.
Yeah, that would be
like
more
a
logical.
Warning at your discretion kind of thing, but they're just deactivating it.
Yeah. And maybe there's people that don't like fucking tip, right? Because there's people that don't tip, and
well, so Uber's official position is you don't have to tip.
So what? But what if you don't tip?
Isn't it supposed to be taken out of the money that you get anyway?
Yeah.
People just have the option to add more.
No, but what if you don't tip and they decide that's unacceptable? You have to tip. So they start giving you low ratings, and suddenly you can't use the service anymore because you wouldn't tip.
Yeah, hopefully it has to be multiple drivers.
It would be nice, but I'm gonna guess that tipping is not something that they can complain about legitimately.
That doesn't mean they won't get together and talk about it and discuss who to flag and who not to.
Dude, I don't do Uber drivers together and talk to each other. I wouldn't even know.
I don't know. Like, I know that there's like apps that they use to communicate because there was one of the drivers talking about talking to another driver or something.
They could have just been like a group text.
Yeah, I don't know, but it would be like a local thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm actually sure that there would have to be, right? Like people that actually do Uber full time, they probably have a little group, like an in group where you can join their Hangout or Twitter private chat or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some sort of like a DM group somewhere, right?
You know what you know would be a good car to get, Excel, to just to do Uber would be like a retired police car.
No, it has to be within like 10 years or something like that.
Squeaky chair.
Is it 6? Because my sister's husband tried to get a thing to do Uber or whatever. His car was too old because it's like an 01, even though it has a brand new engine in it. Yeah. And they told him, they were like, it doesn't matter if you modify anything, it's over a so-and-so long car.
Yeah, I think it is more like 10 years, which would also exclude a 2001, but you're right. You also, like, there's an Uber rep in the area that inspects your car.
Oh, is there?
Beforehand. So no matter what year it is, like, somebody signs off that, like, yes, this vehicle is appropriate for transporting people from one place to another.
Makes sense.
Which I will say, I have never had an Uber ride where I was displeased with the vehicle the driver did.
Yeah, I've only been on I think I've been on like 3 Uber rides, and it's always been really cool. And some of them were in Texas, which was even cooler than in Oregon. But
I was actually really surprised because I was living in the city, but one dude was he picked me and my friend Dan up, and like, yeah, we look like white suburban fluff, and he said stuff that was incredibly racist.
like in a funny way, or
no, he was just like looking around. It was like, yeah, man, it's really dark around here. Like a subtle thing for saying it's incredibly black, and he was talking about how the Negroids never tip or something like that, and I was just like, I gave him like $1 or something. But once again, especially then, everything I heard is like, explicitly Uber said that no, we pay our drivers enough so that they should be content without a tip. Now, on the way home when I'm wasted and they're putting up with me, then I always give them money.
Right. That makes sense. It sounds like courtesy to me. That just what you're describing is common courtesy, especially if you're in a compromised state and you're being slightly obnoxious. Right.
Yeah, a lot of times it's not me. Like, I've always been a good drunk, but I'm with people that aren't. So
you're fucking exactly, man. You got friends that are assholes and shit when they're drunk.
Yeah, we loaded 4 people up into your fucking 2-door sedan, and we're acting like fucking assholes. So I'm like, here's $5 extra because it really only cost me. Like I said, I live downtown, so the bar district wasn't very far away. Too far to walk, but not far enough for the Uber drive itself to be that expensive. So yeah, I was always really, really respectful of the people that were driving me, and I would give them a little bit of extra money.
Oh, I don't know. Our first ride in Texas was this really cool, massive hulk of a human being, black guy with a very heavy accent. I swear he was from Hearn, and he was, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Where y'all want to go? And then he put on David Allen Coe, dude. I just love me some David, and he said, I just love me some David Allen Coe. And I was like, and Carl and I were sitting there going, oh,
okay.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Well, I've got us rolling into the TV room.
But that was
right. Yes. Yeah. Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah. Let's do that, because I don't really want to talk about a Japanese guy who ties his wife up and kicks her in the face because she trolled him on YouTube.
Dude, that was real rough, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch a
Fuck
fatality
that
than
asshole.
laugh at it.
That's right, man. All right, and all right, tonight instead of like them going boom, 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 you know, we can rest and talk or laugh or you know, if we need to. Okay, because I've got it fixed to do that. And this first person, this is the thought block. Okay, it's 3 or 4 little vignettes, 4 maybe 5. I can't
Good
remember.
God, what is wrong with that woman?
The girl's at listen to the person.
Oh my God! Why did she put pillows in her butt?
It looks like she took water or like water balloons and stuffed them in her pants or like.
Yeah, why'd she do that? Is that a thing?
I don't know, man.
In Brazil, people get ass implants. It's like a really big deal. They have contests for like.
Yeah, that's right. They call it like the global ass or some shit.
It's a big deal. Yeah, no, they do weird shit like
that.
that.
That is not natural.
No, it's not. It's heart disease if it is natural. That's like that bitch sits on her ass and does literally nothing.
Dude.
She's under 60 and has an ass that big.
Yeah, right. We'll go to the next one. Let's see. It says, turn it up. All right. So
Hey, babe.
All right. This guy, this couple have what's one of the remote controlled sexual devices.
Remote control vibrator.
Exactly. The woman is, and he's got the control. So I guess we're going to see not only her old face, but her oh fuck, oh shit face.
Hey, babe. You like that, huh? I'm gonna turn that bitch up.
What's happening between the turner and right?
You sure?
I'm wondering if it's short circuits. Check this out.
Stop playing. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa! What
Did
the
it break? Did she get electrocuted?
That's what I was thinking.
That's what it looked like to me, man.
It says, oh, fuck.
It's like, yeah, some people are just strange. You know?
He thought
Weird
she
in
was
bed.
dying.
The power of the gherkin compels you.
Yeah.
The bed is on my foot.
What
bed
the
is on my
fuck
foot.
was that? Okay, that I know. I thought it was a too for a second, Sharati.
All right, stupid.
Sure, ready.
200-year-old
Yeah.
statue. This fucking e-thought man on Instagram did this to a statue from the 1700s. Check this shit out.
Zrób to, tak.
Poland.
Oh my god, I'm gonna stab the bitch. Oh my god, the fucking hammer.
And that obnoxious fucking smiley face, man. It's just, you know, yeah, it pissed me off too, Timma.
Oh my.
Being a lover of great art and the fact that
in history and.
Yeah, Poland is, yeah, right. It's been
And
fucking.
Poland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like some of the biggest fucking
Oh,
atrocities.
wait.
has been
That
breaking
guy
into things.
was a slave owner, right? That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, right.
No,
I don't think
that's a little angel
no,
statue.
she did that because it was fucking fun. That's why.
In Poland, it was probably because it represents colonialism.
No,
There you
she's
go.
just fucking e-thought. She just did it because she
Probably
wanted to, you know?
for the views.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
exactly.
Yula Slunka.
Oh.
Fuck you, Yula Slunka.
No, what's some of
Fucking
that?
whore.
Well, how about this? How about first pitch?
I'm reading
thrown
her
out?
name. It says at Yula Slunka. So fuck you, Yula Slunka.
Yeah. All right. It's baseball season, as we know. This is the first pitch going out to the, I think it's
Okay.
the Kansas City Royals, and that ball.
Big
goes
yeah,
through
baby!
And gangs the fucking.
Photo weird.
Funny enough, that's actually the norm throwing the first pitch.
Dude, yeah, it's like a, I don't know, man. that was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, by the way, go Royals.
All right, now we're going to get a little violent here. So remember at the beginning of this show tonight, I put a advisory out, and there's also age restrictions. So, all right, we're covered. Oh, these are, yeah, 2 thoughts. fight on the beach. Panama City.
A bitch with purple hair. Oh my god, she looks like she's so weak. Okay, so you punch her in the face and knock her out.
Whoa. Whoa, man. Whoa. That's crazy.
Oh, and this happened a couple of nights ago. This is real. Because
it's also rainy. I was just checking social media. We have viewers complaining already.
About the
just go back to the
Bachelorette.
show. No, we're not going back to the show, folks. This is a dangerous situation, okay? It's nice, right? Think about this. This was your neighborhood. I'm sick and tired of people complaining about this. Our job here is to keep people safe, and that is what we're going to do. Some of you complain that this is all about my ego. Stop.
Preach,
Okay, just
Weatherman.
stop right now. It's not. I'm done with you people. I really am. This is pathetic.
Yeah, I'm
Is
fucking
he
done
running
with
for
it.
office?
I don't know, man. It was just like, I can see that in the moment. All right, now this next thing is this cool exhibition from a couple of years ago, but I found it and I was like, holy shit, this is great. These two ladies, it's a Chinese thing, and we'll turn the music down in case it's, copyrighted or some bullshit. I don't know. China, come sue me. I don't care. But this is a martial art thing. The stick is pointed on both ends. Okay, it's the real thing that she's.
So
using.
it's a real weapon.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
kung fu shit. It's choreographed, of course, but check it out. It was awesome to me.
You're like, all right, go. Whoever wins gets a husband.
Don't let her grab you.
Wow.
Oh god. Oh no, never mind. That's
Nice.
Pretty steady phone work.
Real life Dragon Ball Z. It's a crouching tiger, hidden vagina.
Yes.
It's got a lower budget.
It's a lesbian
wrong
porn
region, Trippy.
All right, it's crouching tiger, hidden vagina. There, now it's just a parody.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That
I wasn't
was
going to say
really
anything
cool.
because you said there's going to be actual fatality soon.
I don't.
But yeah, so I don't think that was
Yeah,
choreographed at all, and that woman in yellow has the glow.
This would be the perfect way to,
Very
get
cool.
away
Last
from murder.
dragon.
The red on the back of her costume, I thought it was actually blood for a second. That's why I gasped. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, no.
Okay, and this next one is check out this little kid, man.
Uh-oh.
This is the fatality. For sure.
So far down.
No, it's a frog in his elbow.
That's funny as shit, isn't it, man?
That boy is going to be afraid of. Oh my God, he's a progressive. Oh my God. The little boy's from border, but he's terrified of little tree frogs, people.
My preschool teacher told me about Pepe.
This next thing is I had to like chop it up, okay? Anyway, so this is a preacher who, as we find out later, has a lot of aircraft and is a pilot, but he gets confronted. And
Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons.
If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really me.
How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but
Isn't it the business of your donors?
listen, I paid.
Look at that look on his face.
You kind of caught me off guard here. Okay.
I gotta get my shit together, man.
Now, here I'd like to
He's
give you
that
a
dude,
chance
man.
to,
Isn't he the same
to
guy that
catch your
used to
breath
pretend he could tell what people were thinking and shit?
Well, let me just ask you a
And,
really
like,
simple
God was
question.
telling him what
A
they
lot of
needed to
people
heal
think it's
and he was
unbecoming for
supposedly,
a
like,
preacher
raising people
to
out of
live a life of
wheelchairs.
luxury and to
I
fly
think that's the
around
same
in
guy
private
from
jets.
the 80s.
What's your response to that?
He's
Very
82
simple.
years old.
It takes a lot of money to do what
That's a lot of plastic surgery.
we have brought over 100. Let's see.
Oh no, I heard him say that whole bit. I watched
figures
that.
just came out.
I watched. I can't remember where I was, but I watched that, and I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
Let me give you another example.
Check this out.
Last May, I was scheduled
That's his name.
for Lagos, Nigeria. That's a long ways.
Kenneth Copeland.
I had a week off, and I was scheduled for Peru. And I prayed about it, and I thought, I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem. Without the airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys.
I'm sorry.
He
This
made
motherfucker's a
He
demon.
made that
really.
airplane so cheap.
And I
for me,
prayed
couldn't
about
help
it.
but buy
I want to punch him.
He says he's 80 something.
Yeah,
but he's
check
really
out the
600.
punchline.
You should see my face.
The Tyler Perry line
This
is
guy's
excellent, man.
so evil.
Copeland complete.
Listen to this shit.
Hey, he has a punchline, you said?
And I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Makes
What
sense.
the fuck?
Yeah, no shit.
What?
Oh, well, and now we're gonna get the real truth of
And
God.
He looks like
fuck,
a
I
character
hate-
from the Dukes of
You know,
Hazzard.
the God
He
of the
is a demon,
Israelites.
Tickle. You're right. Yeah.
The God of the Israelites has no name, correct?
Yahweh.
Yeah, Yahweh. Yeah, or Jehovah or
Yeshua.
Yeshua. No, Yeshua is his son.
Yeah, it's Jesus. All right, and so this guy's gonna tell us the truth.
Talking about, Dad.
God's name.
What is God's name?
Howard.
How do you know? How do you know God's name is Howard?
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Oh my god!
Isn't that
Somebody
the
has
greatest-
Tommy Chong for a dad, dude. That's fucking
That's
awesome.
the greatest dad joke ever, man. You know, it's just, wow. Okay, and now, all right, and now for something completely different. It's a funeral. Don't dance while you're carrying somebody's coffin, people. What the fuck?
Do you hear the music?
He's using his shoulder to hold up his part. This is coming down to the ground, right?
Oh hell no! That's a dead body. Nope.
Oh shit.
That's a dead
It's
guy.
okay.
Dave was dancing with it. He's like, I'm fucking gone. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
You just scoop him up and put him back in the box, and we can finish this thing.
Oh shit, man.
World Star!
I love the way he puts his hands up. He's like, I'm out. Nope.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Because he wasn't using any kind of anything to hold that damn coffin.
And then there's this, man, this video. It's like I've explored some new video sites, and I found this Russian thing, right? And just check this out. This is a Russian kid. He's going to swing on this fucking swing set. Look what everybody else is doing.
Oh wow! Just watching. Guessing some building close to the school burning down.
Yeah, it's a normal.
It's probably
day.
the preschool. It's fine.
Sweet dreams may millions find
This is what
you.
he said. This is Russia.
And then there's this dude who obviously has some type of gaseous condition. Uzi and I are mixed as to whether this is real or not.
Uh-oh. I'm getting a rotten.com feeling. Get a fly in his ass?
IBS. Or he's gay.
I got it. He runs on a rotary motor.
Is he a switch hitter?
He's farting. That noise is supposedly a fart.
That shit sounds like it's starting to hurt.
It sounded liquid. That last
I
part.
guess that 2 liter of Pepsi that was behind him, that was the fuel for all of that.
Okay, now obviously I don't know how to
That
get
was
stoned.
bizarre.
Because this dude right here is. Watch how you get stoned. Watch this shit. This is funny as hell.
Like yeah, smoke.
1 egg.
This is an egg, huh?
2 eggs.
Let's see if it's retarded already.
3 eggs. Pop the bowl on the bone. And hit that motherfucker.
Why would you do that?
Is he like saying he's the Rocky of stoners or some shit? You know?
I guess you could.
He's gonna drink them?
Yeah,
YouTube is full of retarded people.
No shit,
Yeah.
man.
It goes directly
There's
to
some
your
retarded
face.
motherfuckers out there, man. And this is just
In a green cap. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, look at how fit they are.
Yeah,
Thank
and
God
his
these
friend
guys,
is like,
thank
you know,
God
just got
they
it.
just smoke weed and sit there and drink eggs. Jesus.
Well, if he was had that mask on to hide his identity, his buddy just fucked it up for him. You know, I mean, it was serious. You know what I'm saying? This next deal, okay. Now, this is a Marine Corps thing, all right? The U.S. Marine Corps right now, they're flying Hawker Harriers, which is a jump jet. Which they can VTOL. They can go straight up and then jump, right? But they're real tricky, and only a certain kind of pilot can do it. And the military stuff last week didn't go over too well, but I think this is just enough. I got to do something, you know. USA. How about that?
Oh!
I'm gonna slow it down. You see how fucking close this thing was hit. That drop tank was. I mean. We'll slow it.
No! Fuck you! No!
It's probably like
that was slowed down.
I still have my
7-8
head.
feet.
It's all there. Holy crap, that's insane.
You're
Oh! God. No, I'm gonna want to duck. I'm gonna want to duck. Don't. Down. No.
That was at least it's between a foot and 18 inches from his head.
Ooh.
It might have been less. I don't know. But it's just
I don't
every
know,
time I
that
saw
was-
that, man, I kept going back to it because it was just blowing my
They're
mind.
very close.
Yeah.
They're very close. I want to keep ducking.
And Bear Dog sent me a video of her the other night out there talking about persistence. You know, go mud man, life. There's a story. Didactic.
You keep giving yourself a justification for something that's just oddly satisfying.
I love this. You know, it's like it's America, man. That's who we are. They did this in the Russians.
Fucking truck's on fire.
RPM's maxed out.
Rednecks are not, you know, endemic to the United States only.
No, they are
Look
not.
at the South.
Look at Russia.
Man, look at that, man. Finally got out of that fucking I would have gave up.
Jeebus.
Yeah, and then this
I don't want to clean that thing.
Dutch zip line is what I got from Dutch.
Oh shit! That's a big fall.
Yeah, I know, man.
It's okay. She's Batwoman. No, she's dead. Sorry,
Woman.
buddy.
She
She's
landed
not
there.
Batwoman. She flat woman.
She made it to the ground, yeah.
Did
was
she
laying
hit
on the
somebody?
floor.
Yeah, she probably just broke every bone in her body.
If you rewind it just a little, you can see her under the rail right there.
She's just laying there. Flat, dude. That's why I said she's flat woman, not Batwoman.
Yeah.
I like that too. Flat
see her
woman,
legs.
not bad. You know, that makes me happy when you talk like that and tell me. I like that. You know, it makes me tingle just a little bit.
I don't know if she bounced.
Flat woman.
She's flat.
And thanks to World Star Hip Hop, we have once again drunk.
Oh my god.
Maybe more than drunk.
Whoa!
Just clock that motherfucker. I mean, damn. He had a combo going too.
Lights out.
Oh, everybody got their heads knocked. Woman's already bleeding.
Out cold. Oh.
Is it Pino? I heard that's sure Pino is. I swear.
Oh, wow. What the fuck, people? This is why you have limits, man.
Still
trying.
He's under arrest now. He's intoxicated and fighting in public.
What does it say on the back of that cop's shirt?
Cops are coming now?
Like GP.
Oh, God, he got fucked up.
Popo here now.
Dumbasses, man. What the fucking idiots.
Boys and girls, this is what happens when you don't grow up. Everyone in that picture was over 30.
Yeah.
I hope, or around 30. I hope you all noticed that.
Yes, that's right. Mama Tema will admonish us with words. I love it.
Fuck that.
That's
Dude, act like that kind of dumb shit in public because you don't know what a limit is. That's right.
Baby.
That's what I would have done to them motherfuckers doing the fucking fighting. Just spat right up the nose.
Oh, shit.
And look, he's all pimping too.
He's like, I do that shit all the
The face.
Slap.
That's great.
I'm just doing what Daddy does.
That's
Yeah.
right. Exactly.
Oh, I just did that
Watch
to my
this shit.
brother.
This is
You don't
great.
even have a booking grade 9. Okay? That is what it should look like. This thing I shouldn't see. Code of conduct. Must I show you the code of conduct? Hey. Do you know what it says about phones? Why do you disobey that? Why don't you have a book? What? What did I swear? What did I say to you? What did I say to you, Shante? Did I say? Tell me. What did I say? Kom, ik ben klasse. Kom. So you're swearing at me? I'm swearing at you.
I'm sweating at you.
You're speaking a different language.
Damn.
In my class. That's it. Ek gaan hierdie ding volgende gooi. Ek bewe van kwaad uit. Want ek het nie tyd om vat dit.
Jeez. Come here, you bitch ass motherfucker.
She's telling her to get out.
Go call Mr. Engel. Go call Denise now. Give me your phone. You shall not have this. This is against the code of conduct.
Watch speed and deliver.
Yeah, because you shoved her and talked shit. You
See, I was wondering
where
what
he
this was.
knocked the shit out of you. That's right.
Immediate crying. That's what
They sound like maybe they were like French, maybe French
Canadian. It was probably like Uganda or Botswana or somebody that has French influence, a country that has French influence.
Why are you crying?
What are you crying? What are you crying?
I mean, he, she, whatever, whoever has tears just streaming down their fucking face with that squint they're doing right now. That oh god, that hurts so bad.
Well, did you see the wind-up, dude? That was like that Russian guy that beats everybody with his slaps, man. It was just like...
As a matter of fact, his name is Vasily Kamatsky, and he's in this again. His greatest hits, man.
Literally.
You like that? Oh, shit. And, all right, this happened on March 25th. With IHOP, late at night.
Hey, we ain't even eating this motherfucker.
We got everybody wear red.
Hey, he don't even know who the fuck he's talking to.
Don't forget Krispy Kreme.
Right, that nigga.
I paid attention.
This
nigga said again. I'm about to do boom. What you mean? Nah, ain't no please, my nigga. This is a public.
This is
hey, bro, that's his job, so he ain't trying to do shit. Like, boy.
I can't handle the spitting in my face. I need a wind up, y'all. I need a wind up. Back. Come on, girl. Just. Oh! There we go.
He's gonna just
You're
take
talking like a baby, almost slap you around like a baby.
Hey, your girl just right now. Right now.
Yeah, this is like 10 or 15 minutes. So I was going to do a little fast forward.
Because she sounded like a baka there for a second.
You're working hard. Boy, you're working hard, my nigga. I know what it means. To work means this. Walk away. What you gonna do? You talking to me? Hey. I'm right here. I'm right here. You gonna force me up? I'm right here.
Is this a train? It's a cookie. Rock shoes.
You talking shit, bro? What's up? I'm right here.
Hey, everybody got their phones out. Hey.
I see a dude that looks like he's Puerto Rican screaming at a skinny white guy.
Damn! Yeah, all you say, I got up to like 2 seconds and I just see a still frame of Vanilla Ice versus
John Leguizamo.
That elbow was good, man. Shit.
Shit. Dude.
I just stopped to get at the same spot.
Hey! I ain't getting in that shit. I ain't touching. What a cop say? What a cop say?
The cops still ain't here. A minute later, they're still tied up.
Is the white boy kicking his ass? Is that what? Because I'm seeing.
There's a clinch.
Hey, this shit gonna fail.
Okay, because all I see is a.
Yeah, I think from what I saw, the white kid got an elbow and a fist in. And then this dude's getting hit again. Man, this dude just wants to get hit, right? There's so many motherfuckers, man. They used to come up to me in the bar and shit, and just bow up on my ass, and because I'm a bigger dude. And it's like I'm not about that shit. You know they got a fucking gun in their fucking glove compartment somewhere.
Probably.
Like in a vacuum, I wouldn't know if this was gay sex.
I mean, usually it was dudes that were, just over 5 feet tall.
Oh Jesus, that boy works out. So you see his chest and his shoulders. Grabbed him and kicked somebody's head.
Duval all day. Duval, man.
Hey. Some kind of fun.
Hey, man, food over, bro.
That's crazy, man.
I don't know what kind of white, but some kind. Nah, he's just a little guy, Timmy. That dude's probably
Let's go to the
never
hood.
worked a day in his life.
Where we do it right.
There we go. Now it's working for me.
So, yeah. Weird, but alright.
I feel like we're walking into a very bad thing with lots of people with bad
Pick your head up.
choices.
Pick your head up, nigga.
The kid that
That's
started
the third damn
the
time.
clock, man. It's the third time
That's
he's
the
gotten
third
hit.
time.
He's getting up. Is he gonna ask for a reading?
That's the third time.
He's gonna die because he's had too many concussions.
Just give it up. Just give it up.
He's got a glass jaw.
Just give it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Just dap it up.
You got a glass jaw. You got to
Just dap it up. Give it up.
Maybe
Dude, no, don't worry, dude. That's just the 340s I drank before I started fighting, man. I'm not. It's not a concussion.
Everybody there was like 11.
Yeah, his pugilistic days are gone. He's,
Yeah.
you know,
Skinny
what I'm saying?
jeans are current fashion still.
Yeah, Tim called that one right. All right, ready? We got
Dude.
another one. Just another fight. A lot of fights.
That was some sucker punch bullshit.
Yeah, it was, man.
We never
And then we come to Vasily Kamatsky, the man.
Vasily.
Yeah, the slapping man. He'll slap the shit out of your ass. Look at this dude's arms. Look at this motherfucker's arms, man.
Yeah, that's not real.
Look
No,
at the
that's
guy's
real.
arms.
No, it's not. It's the shit I forget what it's called, but like you inject your muscles to make them look bigger.
They said he was on that shit, right?
Is it that guy?
Yeah, that's the dude. the guy in the beard.
Держите, держите, на что ты? Садись, молодец. Держи кем попал. Ты не попал,
Big guy.
Man,
Dude just looks so silly.
Every
He
time
looks
that
like
dude,
he looks like he's a he's a metal, like a blacksmith or something, where he picks up a large thing and smashes other large things.
he's a
continually.
farmer from Siberia.
He's a what?
He's a farmer from Siberia.
Okay, that's what
with
it's. So
Yeah.
he's used to like banging and doing very large, crazy.
And picking up shit.
Yeah.
Picking up cows and shit.
Fuck me, yeah. In
You know what I'm
Siberia,
saying,
he's
man?
walking through the tundra carrying 6 cows, going, "I'm going to slap people when I get to town."
Das ist Komitsky, and I'm drunk.
God
It's
damn.
like, yeah, fucking
I just
Hulk,
want to know
man.
how you figure out that's your superpower. Like, I have a face. How much? No matter how much impact is brought to it, like I can just shake it off. And at the same time, I have a hand slap that can knock down even the largest.
Well, how do you say how do you say you wouldn't like me mad in Russian, right?
Right? Yeah, right. And what does Tom think of this man? Excel, we need Tom to tell us what he thinks of Vasily.
Vasily Komitsky, man.
Vasily.
I guarantee Tom P would say something like, "I know that man's woman doesn't leave the kitchen."
Yeah.
Indeed, indeed. We're going on. Whoops. Ooh, yep.
That's from a movie.
Ooh, diving.
Oh.
That's
It
from
looks
a
like
take in a
it looks
movie.
like it's from a fucking movie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is, and the car is actually not supposed to go in the water.
Mhm. Well, yeah, it's a discarded scene because they messed the stunt up.
Because the car wasn't supposed to go in the water.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually somebody's car. That wasn't part of the set.
All right, now this is I think in Jakarta, Indonesia.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this dude got like suckered into coming into this little trap right here. Looks like a kind of like a kill boxing kind of concept.
Oh yeah, they're gonna rob him.
Right.
Kind of thing, right?
Right. And he ends up he hits 3 people on the way back out and backs out.
Jakarta.
All cultures are equal.
Right?
Racist.
Oh, they hit him with a rock, so he.
It's dying light in real life.
When you need, like,
Holy shit!
And he drives by a parking lot car.
What really happened in GTA if you did it in real life?
No shit. It's like the kids in fucking Hostel, right? Bubblegum Brigade.
I kind of want Failure to start just playing real life Grand Theft Auto when he's doing his live.
And they got Kentucky Fried Chicken there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
So just
these next 2 are the fatalities I spoke of. So you're warned, but yeah, both of these results in the death. This is a vehicular accident that I believe is in Russia, if I'm not mistaken. And if you'll look at here, the Fiesta that's pulling out right now,
Those cars are deadly.
motorcycle hits
Oh!
it. Guy
Whoa.
flies and his
Shit.
head's rolling.
Dude! Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Is this his helmet? Or
That's
his
his head.
That was his
The
head
helmet
in
and
its
his
helmet,
head.
in the helmet. Yeah.
Ah, a little bit of both, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he hits.
survived.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He hit the car so hard it spun the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
That was wow. Hey guys, how not to ride a motorcycle?
Exactly.
And people are just driving by the head in the road.
Cool, free helmet. Oh my god. There's also a head. I'm keeping that too.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't, dude? Everybody's
All right, and this was in San Diego about a month ago.
Oh shit! My God.
This is the guy. This dude's got a chain. Watch the way he's using the chain.
You better get down now or I'm going to shoot you. You understand that? Get down now. Get on the ground now. Get on the
You see the chain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he hits him once, he's gonna get his gun and he's gonna kill him.
Get on the ground now. I have him at gunpoint and he's approaching me with his chain swinging in his... You better stop. Get on the ground.
He's not a military trained cop, guys.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, a military trained cop would have shot him already.
Yeah.
He's gonna get him.
I agree.
I got a feeling. Fatality.
No, dude, this is what happens when you take too many drugs. Fucking invincible, and you're gonna go beat on cops because you listen to fucking rap.
Yeah. Because you listen to rap.
It's rap.
Funny.
It always was.
Well, it's the shitty rap stuff. The whole niggas and hoes, bitches.
All I see right now is another an innocent black male being harassed by the police.
It's a black male being harassed by a black male, though.
Yeah, it's Mexican.
He's been in retreat ever since
He's
the
swinging
fucking
it at
video
him. He's
started.
advancing. He's
matter.
trying to hit him with it.
Multiracial white supremacy is a thing.
Yeah. Blue lives matter, man. Right?
Dropped him
So-
like a stone. Good.
And on that note, we're gonna go to something a little more uplifting. All right?
Hello, my name is Jennifer Wright, two-time champion for Rough and Rowdy. I've always liked the manly, tough stuff. A man trapped in a woman's body.
Hey, my name's Cassandra Thorne. I'm 18 years old. I've been a wrestler for 4 years now.
Maybe you should try to consider the ring girl contest, because that's the only way you're going to take home some money.
If I can wrestle men, I can fight a girl.
We have a girl fight coming
Yeah.
up, guys.
Yep, the girl in the blue looks like she may be
Becca's
the
gonna
heavyweight
just
champion
kick
of the
that
world in
ass.
real boxing. I would be very nervous.
So this is very interesting. This is actually her first venture into the square
Cassandra's pretty hot, but I'm gonna guess the old lady strength is gonna win out.
I'm pretty sure if you're missing front teeth, you ain't afraid to take a hit to the face.
Something out straight out of the hills have eyes.
Yep.
She
But
is
she
a
came right out.
36.
She looks like she came out of the hills.
Looks like a chef or a cook or a line cooker. Oh God, she's gonna whoop that blonde's ass.
It's really
And
showing.
then she's gonna take her back to the family house and eat her.
Really showing.
Judge a book by its cover.
36 versus 18.
She knew exactly when to stop.
She's mean mugging the camera too.
This isn't high school wrestling.
Was not expecting
Mean
that.
wasn't. Haven't heard that in a while.
She's mad because everyone, the young pup tries to take the crown.
Got the pretty girl who's the wrestler, the All-American, versus straight from the cabin.
I'm all hopped up
Give
on
a shit
that.
about your pretty bitch. Check out my right hook, my left hook.
Snapping back.
Actually,
Dude, that left is something else, man.
Close to a broken
Shit,
nose
that-
right there.
that's what makes me think she does like cooking or some shit. Look at her. She looks
That
like
tells you she's a fighter too, man.
It's happening in the ring and not on the streets.
How they use that left, man. If they're right.
She's only
Credit
26.
in the blue.
No,
She's
she's-
swinging. A lot of the guys
Close
have
to our
been
age.
overmatched.
Oh, really?
That was
Oh yeah, she's closer to 40. She's closer. She's definitely over 30. Closer to us, a grown-up people's.
Oh, look at that punch. Oh,
Dude, teeth.
she's throwing her hips into those.
She's doing her hips.
Should take up boxing.
God, she's smacking her in the back of the head at the same time too, guys. She's just uppercut, back of the head, uppercut, back of the head, dude. That was
She's gonna
fucking
eat the
beautiful.
camera. She doesn't even need teeth.
If you don't have teeth, you can't get them knocked out.
Yeah, you don't need no guard, huh?
I love the commentary.
Oh no, maybe she's younger
Also,
than I
there's
thought.
something to be said. Whenever there's a fighter that looks like they have not changed before the fight, I feel like they're undefeated in life.
I can fight a girl.
Although we did have the jeans guy who basically just walked in and walked out.
Referee, I believe, just told Cassandra.
She is breathing hard. You're right about that, Prospero. The older gal is.
Yeah, and the next one
She's knocking that bitch out, dude.
is a kid that's a backyard wrestling person. So this
Oh
is gonna-
God!
this
She
is,
walked into it, dude. She walked into the uppercut, guys.
They kept having a problem with the hair tie.
Throwing more punches than
No, raise the leg.
I edited this down.
I don't think she's actually made a hit.
She had.
The older
They
lady
said something about it
Giving
earlier.
her a lot of trouble now.
fucking built like a
Hair tie back on. She's sticking with it.
built like a fucking
Unreal.
The
house.
hair tie.
Yeah.
They had to get a fucking ring girl to put the hair tie on her right.
Can't be a lot of
Yeah, because she was
fight. She's
funny
still
to see.
Fucking gloves on.
She pulled the thing back out of her hair.
And it popped out again.
Oh, fuck.
She's getting
I think
spun
she's pulling it
right
out.
top right now.
Look at Timothy when she hits her in the back of the head.
It was great.
I don't know what, like, they just keep breaking them up.
And need I point out that she's a redhead?
That's
They don't want the blonde chick to die on the mat. That's why they keep pulling exactly.
She's 18 and they're afraid she's gonna. That's what I'm saying. No teeth. Okay, come on now. No teeth. You know that broad could take a punch to the mouth. You know she's not gonna give up. Somebody already done tried. She said, "Yeah, fuck you."
I mean, this is fantastic. Crowd.
Maybe she showed up to the tryouts or whatever in like a cardigan, you know, and she was knitting.
Maybe. Oh, she pulled the. Maybe I don't know. Either that or she said, "What? You won't fight?"
But that was the second round. No, this ref has no idea what he's doing. That was the second round.
Nope.
There's a third round coming.
Yeah, the round was over.
Well, because he keeps mollycoddling the 18-year-old.
Well, and there's no 10-second signal, and I didn't hear the bell. I didn't hear a bell.
I guarantee this fight going as long as possible without endangering the life of these people.
Well, he's mollycoddling the child, and the real woman is like, "Fuck this, let's just fight."
All right, championship rounds. I'm rooting for the wrestler to go the distance here. Get a moral victory out of this.
She's really
eating leather.
A moral victory. She's getting her ass handed to her.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it.
I don't understand this ref.
TKO, because he's watching this girl get bounced around like a toy and realizing she has no fucking clue what she's doing.
This girl's a monster.
I don't know what this ref
He
is
must
doing.
he must have a daughter.
That's a woman.
That's what I was saying.
I'm here with the winner, guys. You definitely just taught her a lesson. The question is, what lesson was it? What did you just teach her?
Look at those gloves.
I told her to go back to the ring girl competition. That's where she needed to be. She had a good fight, though. All in all, it was a good fight.
You definitely belonged out there. How many fights have you been in?
I've only been in 2 in the ring, baby, but I've been on a lot in the street. I haven't lost.
I believe you.
Yeah, she's been in the bar fight.
She's way too comfortable with
Now
kicking
this
ass.
is a wrestling fan that's going to do a signature move.
It's a Tommy Lee Jones dome.
Oh shit, it's a juggalo.
He's a juggalo too.
Look at his head, it's gargantuan.
He's down to
He's gonna
clown.
cry his giant head to sleep on his giant bullet. Oh my god, that's even better. He just knocked himself out.
Microwave. It's a microwave.
Oh. And now we come to the Animal Kingdom portion of our show. As soon as this guy can get up, maybe not. Right. Just checking this out.
He sees heaven right now.
It's not urine that hits this guy. It's poop.
Oh god. Oh no.
Yeah, this is on Twitter.
Are we gonna watch somebody eat a live cow this week?
Oh. It's bad. It's
Squirty
so
wordy.
bad. And she did it on purpose.
Yeah.
I think she did it on purpose.
So I guess cows can have fucking diarrhea too. I don't know. And then here's some just little stuff I pieced together, showing Mother Nature doing her thing.
Ah, tiger.
Yeah. It just wants a hug.
Well, and it fucks this guy's arm up, man. It grabs it. It gets see.
Even the little ones are terrifying.
Yeah, man.
He doesn't have
got
very
him,
much.
but good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think.
And then that's a person that didn't live. That's
That
the
was
alligator got them.
Person at a
This is
gator
at the
and
zoo.
a lion and a dude.
Yeah, the male lion's going after the dude because he thinks
And the
he's macking
female
on the
lion is
female.
stopping him.
Yeah.
She's trying to.
She's
say,
trying
"Hey,
to.
fucking stop, motherfucker."
It's like I think he sees.
She's telling him no.
He sees the
Well, he
other
did let
male
go.
as a rival.
And he finally listened when she said no. Interesting how.
She keeps nudging him too.
No, because that's how
Trying to
lions
stop
work.
him.
That's a little,
Oh,
little
fuck
cheetah.
you! That's a jaguar. What the hell?
Yeah.
Run, people.
Hey, those things are awesome. Shut up,
They're
cat.
also vicious, dude.
They'll
They're
fuck
one of
you
the most
up, man.
dangerous
Yeah.
creatures in the world, dude.
No
They're one of-
shit.
I'm sorry about my
Most-
cat.
These sweet cars too.
That's what you get here. It's like we're on a network that does everything on one night.
Oh god! Oh god! Seals are mean, guys. Seals are fucking awful. Ow! Shit! Them
Every
teeth
type
is
of
shut,
entertainment
dude.
possible.
And you wonder why people want to go clubbing.
Okay, old man gonna die. Is he praying? Is this the guy that preached the word of God to lions?
I don't know, man.
Yes,
He's trying to
it
get him to
is.
switch to Mormonism.
Secret Asian man.
It
I'd
is.
say it looks like a Mormon.
He's the guy that preached the word of God to life.
Check this out, man. This is in Russia. This is a bear.
Okay.
Fucking rock climbing.
Oh, nice.
This is in Russia.
Joy, check.
What happens if he doesn't make it?
He makes it.
Things have probably been rock climbing for thousands of years.
That was looked like a young bear though.
Yeah, it was. It looked like a cub. You're right.
You figure they can climb trees. Why wouldn't they be able to climb rocks?
And then we're gonna part with this one from the video portion. Shit, we're over. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's all good.
Man, that's fine.
Yeah, this is this may open our shows with the statement from Spinal Tap. Listen to it.
No.
Turn it up to 11.
You should do LSD. And so I said, well, golly, why should I take LSD? Because you're a real asshole.
Because you're a real asshole.
Have you watched the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The very end of the story is awesome. Well, it was okay, but I think I'm still an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fucking amazing.
Yeah, the story is funny as hell. But
It's a great story.
I found it on Facebook.
You pussies from Black Flag.
I wonder who he was talking about though. Was he talking about Greg Ginn? I mean, because it was such.
Who's the oldest member of the band?
Maybe Ginn. I don't know. Maybe
I can't
Mike Watt.
remember.
I thought he might have been talking about Mike Watt.
I think Mike Watt's the only one left alive.
I actually got stoned with Mike Watt, but that's another story for another time.
Oh God,
That's
I'm gonna
right.
want to have to hear that story, man.
Yeah, no shit. That's crazy. He talked about D Boone the whole time. His dead bandmate from the band that he was in called the Minutemen, which was L.A. fucking gold, man. They were big time. Anyway, so let's see. You want to go and end with the man who robbed Walmart
3 times, or
three
do you
times
want to
in
do
the same night?
or do we want to do the discussion of what is a popular trend on Austrian social media?
We can do both. Let's do both.
Okay, because that is okay.
We're
That
running
is so
this show.
fucking
This
distressing.
is our show.
Why not? Why not?
That's right. This fucker.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wrong place. I'm in DMs. I'm not on the server.
It's cool, man.
Okay,
I get
now
lost all the
everybody
time.
else tell me if this dude looks familiar to you too, because I can't figure out why this guy looks familiar if you guys get to see him. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Maybe from a movie or some shit. I don't know. I don't know.
This has got Goku's hair. He's
He kind of looks like the guy in Narcos.
He
Kinda.
looks like a YouTuber too, like somebody we've seen do stuff. But it's not that person. But he's like, you go, oh, I can see the resemblance, but I can't think of who right now. So
Oh, Logan Marshall. What's his name? Logan.
yeah, maybe it's one of those kind of guys. But he
Yeah.
has a face that you go, oh, that looks kind of familiar.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Michigan man charged with robbing the same Walmart 3 times in one night. Now, okay.
That's just some good crack there, you know.
Okay, but hold on, because
expensive,
he
too.
walked in the first time, and he walked out with a fucking 50 to 65-inch TV.
All this is really proof of is how actually easy it is to steal from Walmart. Like, they can't really do anything. They're gonna let you do it.
Well, sometimes with the bigger TVs, it is easier to do.
He just picked it up and walked out. Like he didn't.
Who's gonna look twice at you? I mean, there used to be a joke of like, do you want a new hat? All right, how to get a free hat? You walk into Walmart, find a nice hat, put it on, walk out. Like nobody says anything. Like you just do it confidently.
Yeah, but with
We're not
with the bigger
encouraging
TVs,
this,
they,
people,
they
now.
They just assume that you paid for it back
Of
in the
course, because you would have to have lots of balls to just pick up the TV and walk out.
You know,
So we gotta give you credit
that's
for
right.
that one.
You know that's right. And then, okay, you want to end with the. Oh shit! Where'd it go? There it is.
Okay,
Yes.
things to not do, people. So, when going to Austria, do not do anything they say to do on social media. Apparently, these people are not smart enough to figure out that French kissing cows is not a great new challenge. Yes, you heard me right. French kissing
Are Tide Pods
cows.
safer, do you think?
I think maybe, because at least you die fast.
No shit.
Oh my God!
Don't French kiss cows, kids.
We watched people die today, and that upset my stomach less than what I see on screen right now.
Is it not? It's very, very not good.
And I can't tell if that's a guy or a girl.
That's a dude, I think. That really
I'm
looks
talking
like
about
a dude.
I was talking about the cow.
Oh.
Yeah. Just kidding.
God damn, I don't even want to think about it. It doesn't even matter. Oh, God.
Nasty.
Oh. Why would you? Who the fuck came up with the idea of French? I swear to God, this is straight off of 4chan.
It is 4chan, isn't it? It's real trolling.
Oh.
You know. Shit.
Fuck me.
Indeed, I must concur. That's
Okay, see, don't French kiss cows, people. Apparently, Austrian social trends are still a really bad idea.
Yeah. No kissing cattle of any kind.
No French kissing cattle.
Oh, note to people in the chat. Jim Max, you are now modded. Apologize for not getting that done sooner. Sorry about that. And people sticking in, man. The quality, not the quantity. Yeah. But hey, it's another lovely Friday night. So what do you guys want to do from here?
The blunt stream also went live right when you went live. So.
Yeah, I caught
Unfortunately.
that. It's all right.
Too much crossover.
I don't think so. I think there's plenty of subs. We just got to find them, man.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of room on YouTube for everybody.
That's right. That's right.
Everybody.
So, shit, I guess it's time to pull into the chat room and just hang out and figure out how to close this thing. It's been pretty weird. I show you the armpit again.
My favorite way of closing a stream is just hitting the end stream button without letting anybody know.
Oh, yeah? You ever do that?
Yeah,
like someone does it all the time.
Yep.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
People don't have to say goodbye or anything? So y'all can be talking and I can actually have y'all muted and you wouldn't even know that, would you?
Every week on Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, the CREEM Stream, the weekly world news for YouTube. Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern, the ice cream interviews, fascinating people, fascinating people. Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, hot takes with the Butter Baron, watching horrible shit so you don't have to. Subscribe to Irate Prostate now.
Thank XL for showing up, people. Thanks to everybody for showing out. Y'all have a great weekend. See you Sunday. I'm going to be talking with a wonderful young lady named Chat Mort. Join me on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 p.m. Central and 2 p.m. Pacific. Thanks, people.
It's such a fine line between stupid and clever. Yes.